Welcome, thank you for joining me. So one of my student got few questions, very simple questions. Questions are very easy for sometimes it may be little trickier for the beginners. So let's do it. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to do it in my Windows machine. Okay. So I will start my terminal. So first of all, I have to take input from the user. Let's name our variable n equals to int input enter any number. Okay, let's work on it. Let me explain it to you how I'm going to do it. Okay, so first thing, we are taking an input from the user. So if we just take the input from the user, then this will be a string. We will not be able to do any calculations on it. Okay, so what we are doing, we are also wrapping it with the int keyword. So in this way, first this will be invoked and user will enter a number, and then it will be converted into integer and it will be stored in variable n. Okay, so after that, if we just find the remainder using the modulus operator, so this is modulus operator. So if we find the remainder, suppose user is entering 354, so if we divide it with 10, let me correct it, if we divide it with 10, so we can divide it up to 35 times. So this will give a remainder of 4. That means we are extracting the first digit. Okay, on the first instance our n was 354. So after we extract the first digit using the modulus operator, our next n will be 35. We have to plan something like this. Okay, so what we can do, we can use a loop and we can just keep getting the remainder till the number is lower than 10. If n is, sorry, not like this, if n is greater than, no, if n is greater than 9, we should keep doing that, isn't it? Yes, this is the correct option. So we will keep finding the remainder till our n is greater than 9. So thinking all of this, so how we can do it, we can use while loop. While n is greater than 9, keep doing what? Keep doing modulus 10 and this will give us a remainder. So we have to indent it also. So suppose we are getting remainder and this remainder should be stored somewhere. We will create a empty dictionary outside, sorry, empty list outside, and this number will be pushed. So sorry, digits dot append with R, but now next number will be, for the next number it should be suppose 354, and after dividing by 10, sorry, after getting the modulus we'll get 4 will be stored here, 4 will be stored here, then next number should be 35. So what we can do, if we just subtract the 4, it will become 350. Then if we divide by 10, we will get 35. Okay, so for the next instance of 10, what we can do, we can n r subtracted from n, then divided by 10. So this will become next n. Okay, so still it is 35. So again, next instance it will get 5. So on the first instance 4 will be stored here, then 5. So on the next instance it will become 35 minus 5, 30, it will become 3, but the loop will not work. So that means after there is one digit only, this loop will not work, so we will not get the first digit. So we can do one thing, every time we can check with if n is lower than or equals to 9, then digits dot append n. Yes, it will definitely work. So we will get all our digits here. So for the first time, when 354 enters here, it will be, our r will be 4 and our n will be 35. So it will check if n is lower than or equals to 9. So that will not work, this will not be executed. Then on the next run it will be 5 will be there, 3 will also go there. Okay, fine. So this should work. So let's do it. Then once we get all digits separated, we can just add them and find the sum or average. So we need to create a list where our digits will be stored. Initially its value will be empty. Then we should create a while loop, and while n is greater than 9 simply. So r will be, or remainder will be n modulus 10. So this will give us the last digit remainder, and this remainder should be appended to our empty list. Okay, then our new number will be in bracket n minus remainder divided by 10. So we will also check if n is equals to or lower than 9. N is lower than or equals to 9. So if n is lower than or equals to 9, we will append it to list. So if this is successful, we should get all digits separated. Let's check it. Enter any number. Let's put 354. Yes, this will work. 4 5.0 3.0. It's completely okay. This will work. Okay, so now we have to just, instead of just printing the digits, we need to find the total. So there are various methods by which we can add the integers of a list, but I will just use a for loop. So initially I will create a total variable, and initially its value will be 0. Then I will create a for loop for I in digits. It will loop through all the digits and it will add all the digits to total. Okay, so finally all digits will be added to 0, and this will give us sum of all digits. So we will print sum of the digits, then total. So let's check it again. I'm giving 354, so it should give us 3 plus 5 8 plus 4 12. So sum of the digits is 12. Okay, so if we try it with any number, any small or big number, sum of the digits 62. Now we just need to modify it a little to get the average. Okay, Control H. Then yes, once you have done it, you can just calculate the average. In just a single line, total divided by length of the digits. Now this line, this portion, it will give us the count of the digits. Means first we are calculating the total, then this total should be divided how many numbers are there, and this portion will give us how many numbers are there. So we will get average. Okay, so let's try it. I'm not rounding it off or I'm doing anything, so let's just try it. Let's give it 354 345 or 354, whatever. Sum of the digits 12 and divided by 3 4. Let's try with some big number. Yes, so it's giving us decimal values. So I think that much will be very helpful for the beginners. Thank you so much.